everybody. Right. See, that's any better. So we got our first 3 points. Now, it appears, right, watch this. So I've got a problem with the guitar. You couldn't make this stuff up, honestly. So, here we go. So, today, I was watching on the Xbox, and we were all over wolves like a rash today. And hello, John. I'm eating cheese with crackers. Brilliant. Well done. Now, today I was adding stuff to Seeking You. So in my section of Seeking You is the meme coins, and they're all in there. And I got some interesting news today, which I posted to Facebook. And we've got Barbarossa, Beat, hello, Daniel. We have Evade. What's your favorite song? Wow, that's a very hard one because there are lots of songs. Any news on the wind farms? Well, there is something I had an idea on. Did anybody see the poll I put up on my YouTube channel? Did anybody see that poll? Because I have a number of pictures, they're all digital, and that's the reason why I asked. We have the Ooks. No one did. Okay, right. So on the channel page on YouTube, there is a poll. The poll finished. What time is it now? 7. The poll finished at 5 p.m. after the game today. So what the poll was about was because something exciting is about to happen. I don't know if you all know, but you have to go onto Facebook to find it out, because I post on there, and the place where you need to be is lowercase Paul Gallant 1 on Facebook. And there are various different pages I post messages on, which are all mine. I think I'm now roughly going up to 30 pages. So what I'm going to do is this. I've been told by them high up to do it as well. So today's match, the second half of today's match, there was a problem with the stream, and the stream went into a loop. You know, when they show you the results, like it's all the different leagues, and it was just going loop, 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 and I was like, come out, went back in, but I think it was either Spanish, Mexican, or Portuguese, the language. Are they really linked? I'm not sure. Not sure who that is. I work in the Windows farm industry, Paul. I would work for you if the business does take off. For the wind farm, yeah. Well, there is something positive which is related to that. I want to try the stuff which is on WX. And if that works, that's a smart contract which will be basically, that'll fund the whole thing. And that'll mean leaving where I am right now and moving to a new location. But still doing videos. So you get to see where the new location is. And yeah, so that's for the end of this month with the energy and the other. Are you Irish or Scottish? Well, I'm nearly not far. Newcastle upon Tyne is not far from Scotland, as you can see with the badge. Yeah. Now, I've been to Scotland quite a few times. Beautiful place. However, Scotland's got a problem, and that is speed cameras. They are everywhere. Where would you like to move to? South of France, Switzerland for. I'm not bothered about the taxes. I am totally not bothered about paying the upper tax band. And there's a reason, and that is investments in certain places, and those investments at this moment in time are just doing that. So, paying that little bit more in taxes, I'm not really bothered. Besides, anyway, the taxes help the taxman, and there's ways and means with HMRC as well. So yeah, I could tell by the accent. Hmm. By the time you're 60, do you think you'll have more than you said 10? It's possible, very possible. It just depends. You see, currently, right now, what I want is I want to grow this channel, and the apps. I was working on the apps from 8 o'clock this morning until I think it was it 34 minutes into the very first match of today, which was I think 12:30 with Nottingham Forest and Arsenal. But I didn't watch it all because I was still working on Seeking You. So one moment while I make this cutler. I put that there, and I need it on that one. Right, one sec. See, this is a very small kitchen, so if I was to go down the other route with the wind farm, it would be a much bigger kitchen than this. I would like an island in the middle of the kitchen. Yeah. I remember years ago, there's a place in Newcastle, just off the coast road, and there's a kitchen place there. And the difference between a wood kitchen and a normal kitchen, the wood kitchen is well expensive. Right. Stick the milk in. So yes, we got 3 points on the bag today. And Nick Woltemade, that's a correct pronunciation, but they're using a V, the commentators, which is a bit weird. What coffee do you use? Mellowbird. Mellowbirds. I haven't heard of that one for donkey's years. Wow. No, I haven't. I think my mum had it years and years ago. Mellowbirds. And then she went on to Nescaf. And 1 second, I'm gonna switch the light on. But yeah, what have you invested in? I invested in BTC, Ethereum, Solana, XRP, and several others. So I branch it out. The one which is wiping the deck currently. Good evening, the Pete. How are you doing? Yes, a long time ago. But yeah, with the investments, the new ones, which is rising, is Solana. And I'm going to keep ploughing into Solana currently. The BTC is put to one side because I used to do something. And there is a video of this. I'm going to show you it. I'm going to show you tiny scale. Okay. Right. 1 second. Right. You ready? This here, these are the boards that go in there. Yeah? They go in there. And that goes on the end. And that's a BTC miner. It basically sounds like a Hoover, and it doesn't stop. That one's burnt out. How much do I invest a month? Depends. Because I now have to pay for hosting and the computing power for Seeking You and for Geordie Nation. So it's a balancing act. And like I said to somebody today when they were asking a question, there's lots of people turn around and say, those are very old and broken. And they were bits and pieces. Now, the ones which I mentioned just before there, which was dual energy, which is the wind farm, 32K TV, that is Ethereum. Yeah. And those are what I call the big guns, because you put an amount into a liquidity pool, and the money you get from the liquidity pool, that's what you use to buy the property. And hi, Joe, Joe, was it JOKO? I've got to spell it because I'm dyslexic. So, but hi to you too, and welcome to my YouTube. And yeah, well, with the Ethereum, what I have to do is buy some Ethereum while it's still low in price. It's currently about £3,400 for one Ethereum. I don't need that much. And then put them to a vote. We've got, yeah, dyslexic. Yeah. It was what he called. I went to that many different schools as a kid. Each school had a different way of learning, and it messed with my head because of using calculators, pens, pencils in different places, and yeah, that's why I'm dyslexic. So, but this month is trying to fix Seeking You and the meme coins, which you all already know about, and meeting with a council as well for the People's Bus coin to get that certified by them, because the council, the council's in trouble. They've run out of money, So the proposal is to turn around and say to them, use this, which is the People's Bus, and create a new service for the villagers and new employees. Ian, welcome in. Yes, yes, that was a beautiful goal. Beautiful. I was a bit like, because Murphy put the ball in the back of the net. However, linesman had stuck his flag up for Harvey Barnes. Disappointed, but it is what it is. We still got 3 points on the board, and he has got his very first goal, which is bloody awesome. And Jesus is King. Hi, I'm new and I've just subscribed. Thank you very much. Welcome to an incredible journey. Because that's what this is all about. This is what YouTube is all about. It's an incredible journey. You get to see stuff here nobody else is doing. And we got Kauzik Guku. I think excuse my pronunciation. We're up and running, and we have a new star. We got 2 new stars, but the other one's a bit injured with his knee. But I'm excited. I really am excited. And if between today and the 31st of December, Newcastle United can climb to 5th, I'll be very, very happy. Because I honestly believe, truly, we can do 5th. And then when January comes, bring in some more. And we need backup in midfield. Definitely. But yeah. What's that? Yeah, bring on Barcelona. I remember that very famous game and the noise coming out of St. James's Park. Beautiful. Absolutely. Because all the pundits and everybody had Barcelona. They'd won the game before they even stepped on the pitch. You know? And that's what we got to do. Prove them wrong. And if we can do what we did to the French champions against Barcelona, I think the roof at St. James's will go boom off. So yeah, that's coming up. And what I want to see, I mean, Jacob Murphy put the ball in the back of the net the day. However, didn't count. But second half, I think it was 81% possession. Who needs that striker from Sweden? We just need to spread the goals out, as I said previously. With Jacob Murphy, we know he's going to score goals. Harvey Barnes. We got Anthony to come back from his silly suspension. So, exciting times, man. Really exciting times. And somebody said today, somebody called Fontier, I think that's the YouTube name, new director of football, is on the cards too. So let's have a little look, see how many we got here. Any recommendations on food? What do you eat each day? Well, cereals, breakfast, some toast, like sandwiches, sausages, bacon, eggs. And for tonight's evening meal, I have the leftover from spag bol with chips. And went and got the chips yesterday, so I've got, hopefully, fingers crossed, enough chips until payday. But yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited for what's about to come. Oh yeah, when I have this next meeting with the council, I'm going to do a live where you're going to see me, but you're going to hear them. And that way, that'll just be like, you know, sitting down and I'm on social media. Yeah, well, the what I've done with the spag ball was I got a big pot of it and I split it in the middle. So what I couldn't eat the other day, I put in one of those, is it Tupperware? And that's in the fridge. And that's for this evening's meal. But I've got to, at the end of this month, stick money a different way. I think I'll use Revolut, buy Ethereum, and then send it through to my MetaMask, and then on to sorting out WX. Really nice and toasties. You have no connection to Newcastle United. Are you a troll? DOKS. I'm going to ask you that because I want to tell you something. I want to actually show you something. Okay? You're saying no connection. That's what you're saying. So, what's that? What is that? Hmm? And no, it doesn't rub off. No. No, it's fact. Oh, well, do you know something, right? There's an easy peasy way, and it's this. Dead easy. So, you know, when people turn around and say mega, silly, and dumb things, that's what happens. And, you know, I've been to St. James's Park. I mean, how many times have I been on and shot videos from there? No, he's gone, Ian. He's gone. Yeah, I can't be bothered with, simple-minded people turn around and saying you've got no affiliation and all the rest of it. Couldn't Bennett, man. I've been to St. James's Park more times than I've got hair on me head. But yeah, So that person's gone, and you can always tell, you know. Bok bok, because I remember back in March and April. So yeah, be careful. Now, this month, hopefully, we will be getting, when the next 4 weeks, hopefully, we're going to pick up more points. So yeah, and those more points, we climb the table and we head for fifth in the league. Where am I from? I'm from a lovely little village in Newcastle called Benwell. That's where I was brought up. And I have been to almost every estate in Newcastle. A few in Gateshead, Felon, Pelo, and Bladen. I lived in Bladen for a while. You're from Coventry. Okay. Coventry is an hour and a half in the car from where I am. I've been to Warwick Castle and Stonehenge. I've been close to Stonehenge, very close to Stonehenge. I think it was 2, maybe 3 miles. Warwick, the castle, drove past it. I think that was the M42. I'm sure it was the M42 heading south. And Warwick Castle's big. Your dad is from Yorkshire. Ah, right. I see. So I'm hoping we get, it would be nice to get 20 goals from Nick Woltemade this season. Be nice if Harvey can beat last season Jacob Murphy to beat what he did last season, um, and all of the other players. Oh, Ian Brown back. Okay. Ian Brown. That name rings a bell. Stone Roses? But yeah, the one thing what you get here is different things. You get Newcastle United, and after um match of the day tonight, I'm going to do another video, and in the other video, I'll have watched everything, the whole, well, what's on match of the day, and I can break it down and analyze it. So, Ian, you're saying you live in the Midlands. I take it you live Birmingham side of the Midlands, because I live in the Midlands too. Did I ring the college? No, I'm going in to speak to them. I feel better face to face, not through choice. Got you. Hmm. Well, my hope is this, that come the end of this month, we'll have Geordie Nation back and I'll have fixed the problem with seeking you. And depending on when I've finished this live, I will check the poll I put up on YouTube and see what you all said. You grew up in Jarrah, right? See, the other side of the water. Feel like you've said this every month. Said what every month? What was the poll about? Creating something for all of the fans of our club. Because they're not doing a lot up at the moment. Or fix the apps. Well, I was working for the past 2 days on Seeking You. I should behind the scenes where, I was chatting to the team of Lovable. Also loved South Shields and Bolden. I've only been to Bolden once. Can we see some coding? Yeah, there's loads of videos. Just go back in time here on my YouTube. Dead simple. There is ones where I've had success, other ones where I've had a failure, but it's all there. I haven't seen any in months because there was a problem with um, Udemy. All right, yeah, but one thing is, I need to. I was looking at. I opened Geordie Nation today, and I forgot to pay them. So that's down at the moment. It's offline. But I did add the the meme coins this morning to Seeking You. Free code camp is free. It is. Yes, it is. It's just it works a different way because Udemy uses VS Code and it's integrated into it where you have your Udemy and your VS Code side by side. And all the stuff that is on YouTube is from VS Code. Amom. Being a programmer means being able to learn different systems. I, yeah, you, I mean, the thing is, when I was leaving school, that's when the Acorn, the Amstrad, and the Commodore computers were coming in the same day I left. What's the design on the plate behind? Oh, right. That. That there. Um, that came from one of the neighbours. Looks nice. There's another one she also gave, which is in here. I'll show you that one because that was up on the wall, and that is this one here. That one. And the reason why she gave us the cat one was because the lady downstairs had been gifted a cat. And the cat came and sat on my lap in the back garden. And I think the cat was here for 18 months. And it would sleep at the bottom of the bed. Any updates on the object behind the sun? Media blackout. That's it. Media blackout. There is absolutely all information to do with that object is classified. Why? I suppose we'll find out after October. Are there any of your neighbours interested in football? The lad across the street supports Leeds United. The lad who lives in the corner might be Nottingham Forest. I know his son definitely is Nottingham Forest. But yeah, there's loads of people here. There's a kid who lives in Bishop, and he's a Newcastle supporter. Does anyone work in your street? Don't know. Yes, yes. There's a business in the street. Will I be driving? No, I will be in the office. So I'll be in the office. And that's the same thing. That's one of the reasons why there are two meme coins for this channel. Because I want office space so that I have a desk. I have all of the tools I need. Plus, behind me will be either a blue screen or a green screen. And somebody to edit all of the content. So they'll earn from, I do a video for an hour, 2 hours, and they will edit that and put bits into it. How many meme coins have you sold? The launch is the busiest time. Yes. Well, there's several different ways of doing it, and I think I chose the slowest because the fun, is it fun pump? One of them is absolutely chaotic, and there's pump fun, and there is Radian and coin book. So I was learning. Have you made any cash out of it? Not yet. I'm plowing money in to it currently because I'm plowing money into the liquidity to boost the liquidity very high. Then I'll leave that 5 years. And we've got Puzzled Jade. Hi, how are you? The Pete, it's so simple. First, have you got the Phantom wallet? Yes or no? Here's what I use Revolut, MoonPay, and then buy and transfer it through. Ever tried going to the gym? When I was 19 and 20, I was doing the gym 3 times a week. That's because at the end of the day, Aaron, yeah, what you got? I want to talk to you direct, Aaron. Yeah, just to you, because you've brought it up. The people who have put comments saying scam, okay, I want to tell you something. The reason why I did the meme coin was because I was looking on Coin Market Cap and I saw Trump and then I saw World Liberty Financial. Okay? And I thought, hold on. Trump was at £7.50, trading between £7.50 and £7.77 for Trump. Now, what Trump is about, that coin, is when he was in Butler, I think it's in Butler, Pennsylvania, and the kid had shot here. Yeah? Do you remember when he did the fight, fight, fight? That is the Trump coin for fight, fight, fight. And I thought, if it's good enough for the President of the United States of America, it's good enough for me. That's it. And like he said on Air Force One, it is a supporter coin. That's it. You can't, hold on. Whoa, 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 whoa. Aaron, listen. Donald Trump is a man. Yeah? He's not royalty. Not by any stretch of any imagination. He is just a man that was born in, I believe it was, New York in the United States of America. And his dad had a construction company. So he's just an ordinary person like we are. He's a world leader with a cult following. Oh, you mean MAGA? MAGA, where everybody wears a red baseball cap. Make America great again. But at the end of the day, he's just a man. And that's it. Don't try and make something like, he's a superhero. He has superpowers. Because he's not. He's just a man at the end of the day who created the Trump coin for when he got hit with a bullet in Butler, Pennsylvania, and then he met with that lad who had just came out of prison with his son Brannon, and they created World Liberty Financial. So don't try and make him out to be a superhero, because he's not. He has a huge following. Wowee. Yeah. Wowee. Did you know, Aaron? Yeah. This person who you hold in the highest esteem. Yeah. You hold him in the highest esteem. He only cares about himself. Nobody else. And that's the honest truth. Where when I created my meme, it was to help me run my channel. And there was bus services that were on the chopping block. I.e., chopping block means it goes in the bin. There's no bus service. Yeah? So, again, don't try and make it that, just because even Elon Musk, yeah? Elon Musk, richest man walking planet Earth. But the other day, he was second richest man walking planet Earth, because Larry Ellison of Oracle surpassed him for one day. I watched a YouTube vid about a monkey riding a bike and 220. Yeah, it is possible. It is possible. Do you know, I was watching something this morning, right? And there's a guy called Mike Brewer, and he was on Quest this morning with his new company. And somebody had brought a car which was like a Lipo. It's like a dead small car. And apparently what happened, a YouTuber had bought this car as a project, and it went through an auction for him to buy it. Not a Bugatti, not a Ferrari, just a bog standard crappy car. £500 car. 300 million views of the video of a car which has graffiti on it. I was like, wow. So it can happen. So, to all of you, wonderful and beautiful people, what I'll say to you is this. If you're judging, if you are judging, yeah, the fact that Donald Trump is, the president of the United States of America against a lad from Benwell in Newcastle upon Tyne who has created meme coins, fair enough. But Donald Trump is a human being, and I'm just the same. Yeah. He had money from his dad when his dad passed away, gave him 400 million. I didn't have a dad. So my dad couldn't give me 400 million. There you go. Why do you think, the Pete, why do you think Trump won't release? That will be classified forever. Seriously. It will be classified forever. And if you go back through all of the content, there's a hidden message of a flight. The flight was in the sky, and there were, at the time of the flight, and this is proven, yes, this is proven, that during that flight there were at least 4 people under 18 on that flight, and they went, they diverted to Atlantic City. And the first place they went to was Donald Trump's casino. Now, correct me if I'm wrong here. America's got different rules. But I'm saying this. Here in the UK, you have to be a grown up to get into a casino. I don't know what the rules is for the United States of America for a casino. I have no clue on your age limit. But these were young girls. Aaron is saying Ronaldo is human, so am I, but I know for a fact I won't be a footballer on his level. Same with your coins. Aaron, if the coin upsets you, there's one thing to do. Don't buy. That's it. Don't buy. Do you think American football is a weird sport? American football, they wear the pattern, and it's kind of like rugby, because they smash into each other. But yeah, as I say, at the end of the day, I've done the meme coins for a purpose, and that's it. Now, I thank you all for coming in this evening, and I wish you all a fabulous Saturday night, and hopefully I'll watch match of the day later, because half of the football match was in either Spanish or Mexican, and I want to watch it with somebody talking in English. It's happened. He's gone. One thing I will say, though, it's over 3 years. The money. It's over 3 years. That was a bit of a kick in the nuts. I thought it was one deal. So, yeah. But thank you all for coming. And super chats, memberships are available as we run all the way through. And I hope to see you all 11:30 in the morning, and we will have another discussion. So thank you all, and I will see you all 11:30 tomorrow morning.